Hello, and welcome back to the Crystal City Witches podcast. We missed you so much. I hope everyone has been staying warm, or if you're where we are, I hope you've been surviving well because the weather doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we are back with why do I feel like I say this all the time? We're back with a very special episode, which you've probably heard me say like a ton of times. But we are back with a special episode. We're actually back with our final episode. Pretty crazy, but if you haven't like watched the previous episode, which you should, and then you should just watch all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the podcast is coming to an end. Your girl school and your girl and life responsibilities. Oh, I'm tired. I just finished finals week. I'm tired. Statistics is hard, but that's aside from the point. I just have a lot on my plate and I need to make sure that I don't like tip over or go insane from all the responsibilities that I have. But I've really enjoyed my time here and I've enjoyed this whole process. I feel like every like new little adventure I step into, it helps me develop like my voice better and it helps me to like open up my throat chakra because I'm like, oh, I can shout from mountaintops now, y'all. Like, catch me on live. Okay, catch me on YouTube because maybe I'm trying to not neglect the channel so much. I'd be forgetting, but maybe that will change in the new year. Maybe I don't make promises, but I really wanted to start off this episode just by just taking a collective deep breath. I feel like we need it. I feel like we just need a moment of calmness this year. It
Mhm.
was long, yet it was really short, and it was slow, yet it was really fast. But I really want to know, Jax, how was your year?
Oh, the year was a lot. It was a lot. A lot happens. I mean, I'm here in LA and we experienced the fires in January. And that kicked off the whole 9-year theme of, endings and new beginnings, and the death of what was, the old, in so many different ways, not only just literally fires burning down so much, but, also just, kind of creating a, a new way of doing things, a new way of being, because it kind of forced a lot of people to, adapt to kind of losing everything or a lot. And so that kind of, it feels like it happened yesterday, and it also feels like it was almost a year ago. So it really kind of kicked off a whole season of chaos, a whole year of, transformation of things ending. This year has flown by. I feel like time is moving so fast, um, and yet so slow at the same time. Every day feels very slow, but then when you look back and you're like, it has flown by. What have I even done? you know? Um, yeah, there's been a lot that has happened, in my personal life as well, within my family. And, a lot of things ending and a lot of things changing. It's been a lot. It's been a journey for sure. But, I'm looking forward to what the new year is going to bring. Of course, myself, I was just having this conversation the other day, and I feel like we've had this conversation where the new year starts in, January 1st, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It's like the dead of winter. It's a time for rest and reflection and stillness and coziness, and we're supposed to like hit the ground running in the dead of winter, where it's, historically always been, you know, basically in March, when springtime comes forth. And so I'm looking forward to that season, getting into my cozy era until until the flowers bloom, basically.
Yeah, no, I feel that because I'm totally like when it's winter, when it's cold, I'm just like I'm in my hibernation era. Like I don't really want to go out. Like I went to sleep at like 4:30 yesterday. And that's the
Like,
second time I've done it this week. Like I'm just there's something about the shift in the weather that just exhausts me.
yeah,
So, you know, but I mean, yeah, this year has been it's been really interesting. Like I feel like I didn't experience as many endings as I thought, but probably because I'm also a life path 9. My whole life is endings. I feel like this was like tying up loose ends, but like in an internal type of way. Like, and it feels like really like, liberating, really freeing. I'm really happy with my progress this year. So I would say it was a pretty good year. It's
yeah,
okay. It's okay. I mean, like, if I don't think of the state of the world, it's okay.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was okay.
You have to
It
separate
was
your own life and your own lived experience from the experiences of others. There's a nuance to that. You can acknowledge that the year might not have gone really well for other people and also still rejoice that your year went well. It doesn't negate other people's lived experiences.
well, that's definitely true. It was okay. It was okay. The more that I think about it, I was like, oh, okay. The more that I get into the month, I'm like, oh, well, that was kind of annoying to deal with. Yeah, it was okay. Like I feel like in a personal sense, I don't have too much to complain about because like the problems that like popped up, I was able to handle them and find solutions and stuff. Like I don't feel like I'm dealing with the same things that I was dealing with at the start of the year. It's like, oh yeah, we're dealing with a whole new plethora of things. Yay, adult life. But no, I actually like adult life. Just saying, I'm very fond of it. I like being an adult. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess what's something that we can say? Like, it's our final episode, and yeah, it really does remind me of the energy of like a 9 year to like a 1 year. And I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like one door is closing, like 17 more opening type of thing.
Yes.
Like, I feel like in a few months we'll message each other like, "Oh my god, guess what? What? Tell me. Look at about this." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, yeah."
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm excited.
I'm excited too for, new beginnings. And it's been such a journey that we've been on doing this and such an experiment. And it's honestly been so fun to do this. I've never done anything like this. And it's just been really fun to do, to get together with my friends and talk, for like half an hour, to our audience, to our people, however many that has ended up being, and it's just been really fun. I've really enjoyed doing it. I mean, I think we started back in like May, like 9 months ago. Um,
No, technically, like I feel like we did. I saw that the first time I posted a clip was like May 1st on my Instagram. So I'm like, no, it started before that. It started in February.
yeah, I know because we had been talking about doing it for like several months. I think actually
Yeah.
last year, last December, it had
Yeah.
gotten brought up, and we were like, oh yeah, we should do that, we should do that. And then there's some other moving parts that didn't end up clicking into place, and so we pivoted, and and then got the ball rolling, so to speak. And it's been such a journey, and I've really enjoyed doing this, and I'm definitely sad about it, like it ending, but I also am looking forward to all of the new things that are going to come into play, and also the kind of inspiration that it's going to spark, not only within me, but also within you, and maybe within anybody else that has watched this. to kind of open up a new door, a new avenue into something really exciting. So yeah, all of that's to say is that I'm gonna miss this.
Aw, me too. I had a good time. I really like the being able to challenge myself, especially because public speaking is always something that I've had like a kind of like tug of war relationship with, and I feel like I was able to flow into this a lot easier. Probably like also due to like past things that I've done where I've frozen up and I was like, oh, I'm tired of freezing up. I want to talk. I want the world to hear my voice. But I really like how I can speak again. I feel like the Little Mermaid. Like that's freaking cool.
After she gets her voice back. I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's been such a transformation in watching you, find your voice and get more comfortable on camera. Because, I mean, I remember like our first couple of episodes, um, it was clearly something new to you, and you hadn't really delved into, this kind of format where you speak to like an audience, this public speaking. And so I just want to congratulate you on, letting your throat chakra fly open, and really get comfortable in speaking your truth to, the public. It's been really exciting to see. So good job.
Aw, thank you. That's so sweet. That's so kind. I'm downloading everything that you said and I'm keeping it in my pocket. That's so sweet. I'm gonna think of that whenever I do public speaking and I'm like, I'm scared. No, think about everything that you've done, everything that you've already accomplished. Like you did all of that. You can do this. You can do anything. So like that's very exciting. I definitely want to know what are some things that you're like most excited for 2026?
Ooh, I mean, I don't know. I'm excited to see how I continue to evolve and grow. And how my relationships evolve and grow. Um, and just kind of what happens. I mean, I'm definitely an air sign, so I, just kind of go where the wind takes me. Um, and just kind of definitely I want to start. So this is a little, I'm going to post it on Instagram, but for anybody that's watching this, you got a heads up too. And also, I haven't told you either. And so I want to start doing a herbal series on my
Ooh.
Instagram for anybody that's interested in, the more natural medicine and herbalism. So I'm going to start talking about different herbs. I'll probably cover like one once a week. I'll do a reel real quick. I'll do like a kind of long form content to put on my YouTube. And then also have like a little like post with like just little snippets so you can like bookmark it and come back to it for later. So I'm going to start doing that. So I'm really excited about that. And just kind of seeing, what else comes up for me, that I can, talk about and teach and share, because I definitely feel like that's my purpose in life, is to educate and to teach and to share my wisdom, things that I've learned and the things that I've been through, and share that with other people who, maybe just starting kind of their journey or getting a little bit deeper into, their spiritual journey and their like natural healing journey. Because it's definitely coming up into the collective a lot more strongly now. People are really starting to get into, this kind of complementary or alternative medicines. So I think, I've got something to say and something to contribute. And so that's what I'm probably most excited about, is just continuing to dive deeper into that. Yeah. What about you? I want to hear what you're excited about.
Okay, so it was like a year ago, I guess, when I did my business rebrand where I really just wanted to step away from my old it was especially the name, but I knew I wanted to start adjusting my business model as a whole. And honestly, I kind of took the year off. Like I didn't do too much planning for this, so now I'm back to where I was before and I'm like, okay, what have I learned after I was able to rest for so long and kind of like catch up to myself and refocus and just all the things that I needed to like invest into myself. But I'm ready to get back to my business. Like I'm ready to do things in like new ways, new exciting ways. I'm ready for more collaborations. Like one of my good friends is going to start going live again. She used to do it every Tuesday. And she's like, you gotta come back. We gotta do it again. And I'm like, oh my God, we gotta come back. Hello world, I'm back. So I'm very, very excited about that. I would like to do like an art collaboration with someone. I don't know who, but I do know quite a few artists, so like I'm sure like I'll find someone. But I think creating something with someone else would be really awesome. Um, I'm excited to continue my journey with school. Like, I mean, I'm not that excited for my statistical literacy course, but you know
Yeah.
we'll cross that bridge when we get there. You know when we get there. But I'm excited to learn more, to grow more like academically, and just to continue to challenge myself. Because like, wow, if I could pass stats, I'm like, haha, I'm gonna pass
Yes.
everything. So I'm very
Yes.
excited about that. What else is there? I do, yeah, I said this already, but I do want to invest into my YouTube channel more because I don't know. I feel like that's the platform that just feels the most rewarding to me. And I feel the most called to it. So I'm like, oh, I really enjoyed making like that eyelash tutorial. So I'm like, maybe I want to make more makeup tutorials or something. Or I don't know. Someone asked me to make a cooking video once. Maybe we'll get there one day. Maybe not. Um, but maybe I'll like post readings on there. Who knows? We will see what the new year holds. And I'm just excited to see what my brain creates and drums up. So I'm like, yes. So yeah, what else am I excited for? Oh, I'm excited to hibernate for the
Yeah.
winter.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's a time of hibernation and of rest. Um, and I've always found that like my creative juices flow for sure more in the spring and in the summer than they do in like the fall and the winter. Fall is definitely like, stock up and do what you need for the winter and like make sure the environment is conducive to coziness. Um, and winter is just like hibernate, rest, rejuvenate. Um, yeah, so I'm with you there.
Yes, no. It's very necessary to get your rest in. Remember that resting is productive. Like, you don't need to feel guilty for resting. You deserve to rest, baby. You deserve to relax and be comfortable. Um, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna relax. No, I can't do that. I actually have to do homework. I have to do homework after this. We have just like, let's say like 3 assignments left, and they're very small. They're very minimal. So I'm like, okay, I can be done with like 2 of them like today if I really apply myself. Do I want to apply myself like that? No. Will I?
Yes,
Maybe not.
you got this. You got this.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see where things go. Oh, I know what else I'm excited for. I'm excited because this year I took a long break from art and drawing and stuff. So like I'm really excited to get back to that. And especially like the better I get at drawing is like the better I get at doing nails.
Oh
Because I
yeah.
can draw my little arts on my little nails. And I'm gonna start experimenting like just doing my nails on my own hands instead of like doing press-ons and stuff. So that's gonna be a new journey. So I'm like, I'm just really excited for like everything creative that I feel coming towards me. I feel like my artistic juices are flowing and I'm just gonna be like on fire. I have noticed though that I do the most creating during like the fall and the winter. I don't know if it's because in the spring it starts getting hot and I don't receive the cold well, but I don't receive the heat well either. But I think it's like the balance of being able to hibernate for so much longer. And since I'm home, I'm comfortable. And I'm like, oh, I can create some stuff right now. Like, I think my first, what was it? My first fall here, I created like 25 canvases in like a month.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
It was crazy.
I mean, I definitely create in different ways in depending on the season. You know, when it's summer and spring, like I want to be out there like in the garden and like building things and like doing things, outside and like home improvements and stuff like that and just general like creation of content and stuff and then the winter, I'm like, oh, I want to be like cooking and canning and storing and like sewing things like indoor activities, where you're like by a warm stove and by the fire, by the space heater, really, underneath the
Oh,
blankets, crafting, like jewelry or whatever it is during the winter. So
mm,
it's a different type of creation, that I found, like I end up doing during different seasons. So it's just kind of interesting, because when you're hibernating, you're resting, I personally kind of want to be doing something, with my hands that, you know, is pleasant to do. And then, during the summer, I'm like, oh, I want to be out there getting all my vitamin D, building stuff, and exploring nature. And during winter, I'm like, I want to be underneath the blankie making jewelry.
yeah. No, I absolutely understand that. It's I would love to be able to like make my own blanket one day. I feel like that would be
Yeah,
so satisfying for like the winter season, just being wrapped up in my own creation, sew my face onto it or something. I don't know.
I mean, I definitely went to before they closed Joanne stores. Before they closed, I went and got a ton of fabric. Like I went totally crazy. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make stuff. I'm gonna make clothing. I'm gonna make blankets, and like I've made a couple of things. And so I definitely have some projects ahead of me for the rest of the winter for sure.
Nice. Please like record something that you make so we can all see it on social media.
Deal.
Yay! Very excited. Jax is always making something cool. Jax is very like multifaceted and like good with her hands. So that's really dope.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I just have so many different varied interests, and people say it, a jack of all trades. It's corny, I've been called a jacks of all trades.
That
It's
oh, that's so cute.
true,
That's so cute.
very true.
Aw, that's a good play on words. I really like that.
It's definitely a dad joke, and I fully embrace those.
That I adore that. I'm trying to figure out because we're nearing the end of the episode. I'm like, I never really sat and thought, how will we send everyone away?
Yes, I know. What an ending. What a journey. This has been magical and transformative and very joyful to be involved in. And I am so grateful that we did this, and I'm so grateful for all of our time together. And um, if there's anybody that's, watched us and realizes that, oh my gosh, this is the last episode, but I have so many questions. I mean, we're still here. Like we are not going anywhere. This
We
podcast,
did.
yeah, we're still here. Like, reach out to us. We've got you. Like, you've got a question about astrology. Like, you've got a question about crystals. Like, we both have our strengths. We both, know like how to help you with any questions that you guys might have, whatever those questions might be. We would love, you guys to reach out and I feel like I don't know about you, but I'm probably going to be doing something like this in the future, whether it's by myself or with somebody else or with you again in the future. Um, and it's just been such an experience, and I'm so grateful to everybody who has watched, who's liked, who's subscribed, who has engaged with us. And more than all of that, I am so grateful to you, Ariana, for getting
Aw.
together with me, and doing this. And it fills my heart with such love and such gratitude to be able to do this with you, and to be able to speak truth and have real conversation. It's been amazing, and so I'm really grateful. I'm thankful for sure.
Aw, that's sweet. That was beautiful. No, this whole experience has been really like eye-opening and like very just brand new. And like, I don't know, yeah, I really like talking. Like, and I have like a lot of important stuff to say. So I'm like, wow, like, I mean, people have been saying this, you need to use your voice more. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get there. And look at me getting there all these years later. That's beautiful. I'm so proud of myself. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of both of us for trying something completely new, for being able to pivot when things didn't go how they were planned originally, and just, I don't know, being able to like stick it out and just do the damn thing. Like, that was cool.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think it's an important lesson too, for not just us, but also for anybody else that is, listening or watching. Like if you have a desire to do something, you know, just go for it. Do it. Try it out. If it doesn't work out, there's so many lessons that you can learn from doing it. And if it doesn't, continue or end in the way, or pan out the way that you thought, you can absolutely pivot. You can try it. Just go for it. Try, what makes your heart happy. We get so wrapped up in the day to day, and everything going on in the world and in our own lives, that we kind of forget to, listen to what we want to do and what we desire. And the most important thing that you can do is just start. Just start. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be all put together. Just start. You figure it out along the way, and that's amazing. That's beautiful. And you learn so many things, and you gain so many skills from just doing. So that's my little message. Is if you have something on your heart and you want to try something new, go for it. Start it. Do it. You got this.
You. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be all pretty and all put together. You can get that together along the way. Like, start with your rough draft and just go with it. Like,
Yes.
that's really cool. People are going to see your authenticity in what you're doing too. Like, just go after your dreams. Like, don't let your fear stop you to the point where you'll never take that step, because, life isn't that long, to be honest,
Yeah.
especially with how fast time goes. Life isn't that long. So, you know, use every day as a new opportunity to do something that you want to do, no matter how small or how large it is. And be kind to yourself along the way, because doing new things can be a bit frightening, and that's okay. Like, it won't feel that way forever. And you are brave. Think about all the times where you faced something that you thought it would have taken you out. But
Yes.
no, look at you.
Yeah.
Overcame it. You made it through. You did fucking fantastic, personally, if I may say so myself. And you should be proud of yourself, because we're also proud of you, and I'm proud of us, and you're proud of us, and everybody's proud of us, and we're proud of them. And I just honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you so much for watching. And even if you watch this, for some reason you watch it 2 years from now, hey, we still exist. You can still follow it. Find us on social media or something. But I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching. Damn, I have that. Damn, it's like the last time I'm gonna say it. Damn,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for coming along with us on this journey, no matter when you join the journey. And yeah, go after your dreams and live your life. Be happy. Don't let people bring you down. And stand firm in your boundaries. It's heavy on the last. If you didn't learn anything out of all the episodes, learn that. Just stand firm in your boundaries, please. Learn to
Yes.
say no.
Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. I mean, thank you so much for everybody that's watched and, followed us on our journey of doing this. Like, we are so grateful to you guys. And, we're just very, very happy to have done this experience. And we're both really excited to see what's next. And so we thank you so much to everybody.
Thanks, guys. We love you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.